Hello and welcome to Transform My Trading. Today is Monday, October 27th, and we've got the NQ chart here, the 5-minute chart, and I'm going to be covering the NQ and ES today. We had a better trading opportunities on ES than NQ. Well, the markets were basically on an uptrend today. Overnight already, the markets went up pretty high. It gapped open the overnight session and it never looked back. So we knew that the market was going to be an uptrend. The buyers were coming in, and when we have a huge gap like that, and the market continues throughout the day session, then there's not going to be there's going to be some buying, but we're not going to see those crazy swings throughout the day, and that's what we had today. It was a kind of a boring day for trading. Just few opportunities off of the 1 minute chart, and that's why we're going to go there now. But just to emphasize, the the blue line here, the solid blue line is the overnight high, which is right here, and the dash blue line is the day session open. All right. So again, I guess you guys could see, the market was just going up. All we had to do was just buy the market on the dips today, and there were just few opportunities on NQ. One of them was right here when the market came back and touched the overnight high, and then it broke through our level here and continued going higher. Right here, it did break through the level and it also broke through the angle. So that was a good place to go long. That was the main thing today. There was another one right there where the market tried to break through on the downside, but it never materialized. And again, it broke through the level again and the angle and continued to climb higher. So let's look at the 1 minute on the NQ. I'm just going to keep it short today. There were some opportunities in the morning at the open level right there. There was one and two right there. There was this one here. And this is the one that it was pretty good when it touched the overnight high and it went higher. On the short side, there was one right here. As you guys could see, it did a double top at the angle with a divergence. So there was a short scalping trade right there. And that's about it. We should have called it a day because the rest of the day was pretty boring and one directional. There were some trades, but nothing crazy. Like one on the short side here and on the long side here. But this I would have loved for it to see to make that consolidation at the level, but it did go below the level. But then once it broke the level back up, there was another good opportunity to go long since the market, especially when it broke the day session high right there. Okay, so if you were trading the afternoon session, that would have been the area to trade on the long side. So that's basically it on the NQ. Let me bring this is ES. All right. ES actually gave us a much better opportunities, especially on the 1 minute. The left side here, it's 1 minute, and this one here on the right side is the 5 minute chart. Okay. And as you guys could see, ES came to this level, I mean, to the angle right here several times, one, two, and three. And, there was a good divergence right there too. So this was a good place to go long, especially if we didn't go long here, when then we could have gotten long once it broke the day session low, I mean day session open, and it just continued to climb higher. Now, the market found resistance at this level right there. As you guys could see how it one, two, three times it tried to touch and break, but it wasn't very successful, and we had a overbought market with a divergence. So that was a good place to go short on ES. And then the next place to buy on ES was right here. This was a great place because we knew the market was On the upside, it came down, touched the level and angle at the same time with a divergence. Look at that. And market just climbed back up to the overnight high. And then it came back again down here to this level, and it did a double bottom again with divergence, and this was a good place to go long as well. Now there was two places, one here and one here. This one would probably stopped out with a small profit. This one would have given you better profit. Okay, and market continued to go higher. Again, this level here on ES, it was holding as resistance. And look at how market touched there and dropped. And then it started playing around that level for about an hour or so. Then it came back down to this angle again. So this angle was basically holding the market most of the day. Okay, and market just continued climbing higher from there on. Okay, and again, it was kind of a boring look at. You really didn't want to be in this market in the afternoon. Look at from what time is this? This is around 10:45 Pacific time, all the way here around 12:30 Pacific time. So almost 2 hours. It was playing in a very narrow range. Okay, so but if you traded in the morning, these setups, these were all you needed for ES. You could have easily gotten like between 4 to 6 points total, and then call it a day. All right. So that's ES. And if you have any questions, please DM me or respond back to this email or the YouTube, and I'll get back to you guys with any answers. All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy your trading.